Hello everyone and welcome to another virtual pet video. Today I'll be starting up two devices. So these devices are my brand new Mini version 3, and I'll also be starting up the Digimon Accelerator Ultimate version. So the Digimon Accelerator and the Mini are both three-pronged devices, so they can connect to each other, and actually the reason why I'm starting up this specific version of the Accel is because connecting to the Mini a certain number of times will actually unlock another egg, which is the Dorumon egg. So I'm going to try to unlock that egg on my Accelerator. Another fun thing about the Accelerator, which when I was talking about the Tamago Tamatown the other day, I actually forgot to mention that the Accel actually has a customizable faceplate in a similar way that the Tamago Tamatown does. I actually forgot that the Accel existed. So this can be removed and I can print out, or back in the day there were limited edition special cards that you could slip in here, and I can basically just customize that faceplate myself. But I completely forgot that existed. So thank you to those who pointed out that the Accel actually does have the customization that I was talking about with the Tamagotchi. But again, it's fairly unique to the Accel. And another neat thing is the battery is actually in here, nice and safe. So that's underneath the faceplate as well. You'll also notice that there's a trigger button here, similar to the detector or descanner Digivices. And you'll also notice that similar to the IC or data link or burst, there's a little reader here. And similar to the IC and data link and burst, these work with these little cards here. So while the cards are different for the burst and data links and ICs, this has these are special for the Accel. So there are ones that come with the pets themselves, and then there's ones that come in these little booster packs. So I've got a couple here. And this is basically how you get DNA in the Digivice. And that means that the DNA you feed to your Digimon actually has an effect on what Digimon you actually get. Which is pretty nifty because it's based on what you feed it, not how you look after it. So it's fairly unique, but it's not quite as unique as the cycle. But so yes, let's start up. So we've got the Bandai screen, and I set my name. So I'm going to just set my name to my name, which is May. I'm very lucky in the way that I have a very simple name in Japanese, which is just May. And I'll set my birthday, which is June 6th. Which again, a lucky birthday to have, because no matter what date format you use, it's it'll be my birthday, so I don't have to ever worry about what format that I'm giving it in. Alright, so I put in the time, and now to start off, I do a DNA charge, which you'll see I just have to lightly press this down, and it doesn't really matter how many bars I get, because I'll still get an egg. So there's my egg. Yay. Likewise, let's start up the Mini. So we'll set that to the time. And this is the Mini. It's basically what it says on the tin. It's a mini version of the Digimon V-Pet. There we are. We've got our eggs here, bouncing up and down. So basically, my goal is to try to get to ultimate level, so mega level on the Mini. I've never actually gotten even to perfect on the Minis. They're fairly, I'm bad at them. You have to train them a little bit more than you do with the original virtual pets. And you actually have to battle them, especially to get to the high levels. Sometimes you need like 100 battles and no care mistakes. And because it's a three-pronged device, it's a little bit harder to get those. Oh, here we are, we're hatching. goes battle requirements. So for this I don't really have any aims, just to unlock the Doraemon egg by having enough connection battles between these two. Obviously have to look after it so it feeds, and there's my mini hatching. Oh, I just selected training instead of eat, whoops. So I got an item, and then I feed. And yeah, so I like the trigger here. It reminds me of like a tape recorder. I think that's the probably the idea. And we'll just feed our little friend here. Oh, I think the battery died. So use new batteries when you start your VPETs, because sometimes that will happen when you go to press a button. So I will deal with that and then I'll start it up again, but you get the general idea on how to start that up. So that's exciting for me for later. And yeah, so always fresh batteries. I have them living in a tin here. It's a Pokemon Sword and Shield tin. I have all my batteries in there, so sometimes I'll just take out batteries out of a device. They're not flat yet, I put them in here. And then I guess maybe they are a little bit flat and I just don't know until I put them in a device, and it stops working about 15 minutes after I put in the batteries. So yes, more about the Accel is that we can go to this little trigger button here, go to DNA, and this is when I scan my quote-unquote DNA, which is I just put my finger on there, make the connection between little silver nubs there, press the trigger button, and I'll catch a DNA. So I got some Say DNA, so that's holy. So if I was aiming for a holy Digimon, I would just keep on feeding it the holy DNA. File Island and Wikimon are both very useful for that sort of thing because they give you the counts on what type of DNA to feed to get certain Digimon. That face that the baby keeps on making, with where its eyes go completely white, is quite frankly frightening me just a little bit. Look at that, that's terrifying. Usually they're cute, but not with the big sprites apparently. So the other option you'll probably notice when I go to the DNA option is DDP, which refers to these DDP cards. So you can see that this one gives me beast and insect DNA. This is Spinomon. So just a matter of putting that in there, going to DDP, and scanning that card. Oh, it's not beast, it's dinosaur. I'm silly. So I get my DNA from there. You'll also notice if you go to the DNA option here, which is the one where you scan your finger, sometimes you'll actually get a battle. So you'll have to fight with a random Digimon. There we are, I got my holy DNA again, which is useful to getting up any battle wins that you need, but not too fun when you have like a child level Digimon or what have you, and you have to fight with a very weak Digimon. You also might get items like weapons. I think this one is a weapon. It says Mystic Bell, so I'm not sure if that's... See, in my last video I misread me as Tsu or she because it didn't look like that. It had like... this one was much longer and these ones were just tiny dots. So it kind of looked like Tsu or she, and I'm so embarrassed. I've been thinking about it for the past, like, 24 hours almost, about, oh gosh, I can't believe I made such a rookie mistake. So yes, today I can read that says me. I am both wearing my glasses and also it is closer to looking like a me than a Tsu or a she. So I'm not sure if that was just a font or I wasn't wearing my glasses or both. But yeah, so we'll see what this one's got for us. What is the mystery bell? So we capture the DNA, and no, it's a P-blade. Oh, there's the M-bell, okay. Alright, so these are pretty nifty, both for when you need DNA, or if you need a specific item which can be used in battle, and you can, of course, mock them up to give you different different things. There's an item called, I think it's called DP Max, which allows you to eat more DNA in a day. Because otherwise with this, you can get to like a fully evolved Digimon in one day. Typically, the Digimon will refuse to eat over a certain amount of DNA per day, so that means you can't race to get a fully evolved Digimon, so that's a nice little cap that they put in, but there is an item that allows you to... It basically empties your DNA stomach, if that makes sense. But I don't have that one, but you can actually mock it up. People have made their own these boards that they can customize to unlock whatever items they want. Another interesting thing is that one, you can see your tamer stats. There's my name, my birthday, my tamer level, which is also how you can log how many battles with the mini you get when they don't have their babies die mid-video, and you can check out your items. So this is where you can get you can feed them from here. You can look at the DNA that you have from here, and you can also get your items for battle from here and check them. So you can train. I can't train because it's a baby, but there are different training battle. You can either do battles, like go around in a quest-based system, a little bit like the Pen X, where it's on a map, or you can do just general training, which is similar to all the VPETs. So it's pretty nifty in the way that it has those extra battles. I do like it when they add the battles to the Digimon itself, rather than just like the OGs, which just had, hey, you have friends, battle with your friends. That's pretty nifty, but in the case of the mini, I will need to have the connection battles to evolve to perfect. So that's the other reason why I'm starting the Accel. And also, I like Doremon, and I would like to unlock Doremon on the Accel, because I've never actually done that before. Another thing is, obviously, it has a charm strap, which is pretty cool. And obviously, it doesn't come with a keychain at all. You just sort of have to add your own. One last thing that I want to say before I wrap up is that the Mini actually has one of my favourite designs for the battery door, and that is, it's got a little button that you push in. It's not you don't have to use a pen. You can use a pen. You don't have to use a screwdriver because there's no screw. You just push it in, and it's not liking that because the battery's dead. You just push that in, and we'll just get out the dead battery, and we'll yeet that away for the bin later on. And then simply to get it put back on, you push it down, slide it in, and it's all there. So that is something that is in a couple of Digimon toys. The Digivice Crossloader has it. I think the twins have it. The Monotomon has it, but not too many. The Digimon, even the new ones, have the screw still. So it is nice to see that little round bit popping up more for some Digimon. It's very frequent in Tamagotchis. All the new Tamagotchis all have it, which is kind of cool because it means you don't have to use a screwdriver. You don't have to worry about stripping screws or losing screws. You can just use anything that's a blunt enough object that'll fit in the hole and push it out. So yes, so that was just a bit of a what is the Accel, what is the Mini, which I will put a newer battery in, and hopefully get to Ultimate and get Doraemon's egg. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and wish me luck for getting Ultimate for the first time on the Mini. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye!